Congratulations, graduates. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Tashma. It's time to listen to our students' experience in KMCIC and Manipal. I now request Kitty Victoria, the best outgoing student, to come onto the stage and give her valedictorian speech.
Good evening. Thank you, students, teachers, and staff, for granting me the exceptional privilege of addressing you today. What else would be more appropriate to say than let it begin, the greatest pilgrimage of the class of 2011. We, the students of KMCIC, can celebrate this illustrious day as the end of a remarkable beginning. I am certain that most, if not all, would recollect these last 2 years as some of the most challenging years of our lives. These specific challenges and experiences will ultimately serve as our foundation, anchoring our fundamental roots in which knowledge, inspiration, and individuality may blossom and spring forth. And for those who do not feel that they reach their highest potential, do not give up. The future can start now. Gandhi asked us to be the change that we want to see in the world, and I wholeheartedly concur and invite my future colleagues to envision a life with infinite possibilities. And let us challenge ourselves to find the courage to be and express who we really are, and take the steps towards our medical career so that our profession becomes an extension of our being. It should never be underestimated that it is truly a privilege for us to be here today. As these life chances are not equally distributed, and I'm sure many here are aware of the hardships and economic stratification which hinders those without resources. And if we do not take the time to reflect, to see the big picture, it becomes easy to blur the meaning of our rigorous training, equivocating our personal score or achievement on a test with success in life. For in life we do not receive scores. We have only our experiences and how we may perceive the value of others and how others value us. If our intentions are true, then there can never be regret in our actions. It is with these intentions, especially from those who gave back before us, in which we draw our inspiration, as we should never forget how ancient societies regarded medicine. It was more than just a factual discipline of science to be memorized, but truly an art that could heal the body as well as the mind and spirit. For medicine is of the oldest knowledge, but yet the newest science. And as medicine advances, so did our philosophies and scientific approach. It is with skeptical yet unbiased attitude towards all predictions that we can surpass prejudices of the past in building a future on testable theories that can hold technical and specific forms of truth. In valuing our rights, it is also important to take note historically that the testing and acquisition of knowledge have not always been free and open in source, as this was the case, for example, for Galileo, also known as the father of physics, was found suspect of heresy. This was chiefly for having held the opinions that the sun lies without motion at the very center of the universe and the earth moves. For holding this belief, he was required to abjure, curse, and detest his own philosophies, for he was sentenced to formal imprisonment at the hands of the Inquisition. He remained under house arrest for the rest of his natural life, his work and philosophies denounced and forbidden, including anything he might write in the future. And it is so only with an objective mind, respect for evidence, and the sharing of our research that we have been able to overcome times of incredible ignorance. Sometime soon, we will stop fighting each other and unite to declare war against disease, poverty, and pain itself. Our class is special. We have an international perspective of a global community. We can break down the borders of limitation. We can build a world that is truly free and open to all. And as researchers peer through the latest electron microscope, transcribing findings, we too can mutually experience the wonders and incredible details of an undiscovered miniature universe. To think, in one moment, in just one glance, with one thought, our individual yet united effort has the potential design to unencrypt a message with one minute atom that could hold infinite possibilities to benefit the quality of all of our lives and for future generations. As we were once, analogously, just a moment of thought in our parents' mind before we were anything at all. So fear not, see your vision through, follow your dreams, follow your heart. As the most respected visionaries would conclude, their dreams were once considered unrealistic as well. And so, if you do not hear the spirits of opportunity knocking, build yourself a door. As the philosopher Socrates once said, it is not life, but good life that is chiefly valued. It is here we anticipate the hope within our hearts in which our philosophies become the good and our actions become a quest for truthful wisdom, compassion, self-reflection, and happiness. For some may use their MD license as a one-way ticket to the acquisition of money, but I believe our class would rather it be a ticket to change the world, to change themselves. And in one wise conjecture, the Dalai Lama has reminded us of our self-contradictions, as we must be the people we pretend to be every day. I have requested some contributing statements from my classmates, which I would like to read now. Kunal, I would like to see a world where every single person has an equal opportunity to become what they desire. I would like to thank my parents, Nani, Madhu, uncle, and all faculty. Special thanks to my classmates and friends who have made the last 2 years fly by, and of course, above all, thanks to Tani Malhotra for being my best friend. Tani, I want to see a world free of discrimination, a world where everyone has equal opportunities and everyone is treated equally, regardless of color, gender, race, and sexual orientation. I visualize a world that is a safe place for everyone to be themselves and to be able to express themselves. I hope for everyone to be able to see me as a fair and just person. I would like to thank my mom, Avina Malhotra, dad, Atamjid Malhotra, and sister Pranika Malhotra for always being there for me, putting up with the frantic phone calls of endless complaints. Neha, my confidant and best friend. Kunal, thank you for your time management skills, dragging me to the gym, and your discipline. Thank you for always being there to understand my frustrations and listen to me vent patiently. Vaish. 2 years later, as I embark on my new journey, I reflect on my memories in Manipal. When I first got here, I had a real hard time adjusting to the new culture. Thousands of miles from home, but with the help of a few great teachers and friends I've met here, I've successfully made it so far, and I hope to continue on. I especially want to thank my parents who never failed to call even a single day, and my grandparents, Najarajan, Nilvani, who are present here today. Thank you so much for all your support. Neha, I would like to thank my parents for being my biggest support system. I love you both, Mom and Dad. I would also like to thank Tani and Kunal for being there for me throughout this journey, and congratulations to all my classmates. Shilpa, I love you, Mom and Dad, Grandpa and Grandma, and of course my dearest baby brother, Vasu. Without your support, none of this would be possible. Priya, the most important things I've learned in Manipal are surprisingly not about medicine or about India or even about the world, but about myself. Specifically, how I can give in all senses of the word and how much I can take. These revelations have changed my perspective for all time, and I hope to never forget what I've learned here. To all my friends and family, I would have never made it through these 2 years without you. All my love. And for myself, I would also like to thank at this time to send my love to my mother and father and partner for your encouragement and continued support. So let today and tomorrow carry with it the best of intentions, while the spirit of science and wonder guides your decisions. And for any misunderstanding you have with another, let the cherubs play the songs of resolution's harmony. And let us hear our time in Manipal that comes to an end. Let it begin, for time is a continuum of interconnectedness that binds us all in a patchwork of life. So we say, until next time, class of 2011, because goodbye should not be melancholy unless we never say hello again. Here's to hello again. Thank you.
Thank you, Katie.